Welcome back to the Static Distortion. I'm Grimzlee, and I'm joined as always by my man Moral. How are you doing, bro?
How are we feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Started December already. I think that's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. It's gonna be 2026 in just a few days, and bro, this time change has been kicking my ass. I've been going to bed at like 8 o'clock every single night, which should be doing anyway.
I,
But
I
man,
envy you, bro. I'm going to bed at like fucking 1 a.m.
my body, my old ass body just can't take it anymore, man. Just being alive is stressful. It just deteriorates me
Dude,
immediately.
I feel that I'm like waking up. I got like tendonitis, both elbows, hurt knee, lower back pain. I'm like, geez, getting old. I'm only 22. What the hell?
Man, shit happens. But dude, so I guess we were gonna sit here and just kind of talk about our own year in review, how we felt about 2025, whether it's our own music, our own careers, just anything that deals with music in general that we thought was significant this year. And I mean, to kick it off, my year was pretty quiet. To be honest with you, I released a lot consistently, but I didn't have any huge hits. That being said, I did get one milestone, which is crazy that it took this long. But I got playlisted a few times this year on
That's pretty good,
editorials,
man.
so that's a step in the right direction.
We gotta take what
Regardless,
we can get. We
I
gotta
got
be
to take
blessed with what we
I
get.
got to take what I can get. I got it on two songs. I got it on One Day and I Feel Nothing at All. One Day is still on Allure. Like I'm so thankful for that. Um,
That's
and
awesome.
got on all new rock and all new metal. It's part of me feels like okay, you can definitely tell AI runs this shit, but you know what? Thank you, AI algorithm gods, for that one. You gave me a little bit of hope, although everything has dropped off the side of a cliff lately. But you know what? It's December. Come January, things will level out a little bit.
Hey man, the industry shuts down. I would say after Thanksgiving until like after the New Year.
Oh, it
So
does.
so I mean, look at there's a lot of other people's numbers who I've seen that are tremendously dropping, but like they'll boost back up eventually.
I've seen a lot of people who had their initial blow up in like 2022, 2023, having this type of problem. And
Yeah,
I'm part of that class. So I think it's a matter of just time and interest and just the algorithm phasing shit out to phase new shit in, maybe, or just maybe nobody cares anymore, which is
I
fine as
I
well.
I honestly like so that like class you're talking about and stuff like that. Like I would say I was a viewer of that class. I wouldn't say I was in that class,
Yeah.
honestly. Um, but I think this is just like a testament. Like I feel like there's always parts of the year where an algorithm or just life in general wants to is here's the test. Are you the artist that we think you are or are you not, right? Like it's like what are you going to do to uh what do they say in Survivor? Outwit, outlast, and outthink or whatever, outplay. How are you gonna like get through this little drought? Because there's always droughts throughout the year, and it kind of shows like, all right, who's doing things the right way and who's doing things the wrong way. And I
Right.
think, I mean, look, man, you were saying like you just got back into posting, right? Like that's doing the right thing. You're putting your face there, even if it doesn't blow up. You're still putting the gears in the right direction, and you already
Right.
are planning on amping up for like new releases that are going to sound great in 2026. So we just have to like I take the winter. I did this last year. I'm going to do it again this year. Film as much as fucking possible. Like I have a song probably dropping in February, and I'm taking December and January for whenever my filmer buddy's back. We're like, all right, get as much shorts, full length music video. I want to get as much rollout for this one song as possible, and just like stack up and be ready for 2026 and make and create stuff in the winter too. Just get ammo. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that's huge. Uh, I think that's a really good play, a good way to go about it. Um, I think the only wrong thing to do right now is just to not be doing anything at all.
Exactly.
And I don't know a right way or wrong way to do it. I just know what feels good to me. And for me,
Yeah.
I just want to write and put shit out. And I am going to be making content at the same time. Now, The content itself is where I've got to learn to change and
It's the
adapt
hardest part.
and figure it out, and figure out what's going to work. Every single song could have something that works for it.
Yep.
Also, not every not every song is going to have that TikTok type audience. Some songs can do pretty well without having like a TikTok blow up, you know.
Yes, 100%. But it's so hard to like see that because I
It's
will
hard to have
say
a hit without a
yes.
TikTok blow up. But a song can
Any
still do good without it.
any artist at home is going to relate with this. If they had anything do remotely well on TikTok, right? Like organically, not like boosted.
Mhm.
Even if you have a song that got like playlisted a bunch and it's doing well, not on TikTok, like it's not blowing up on TikTok, but it's doing well like on streaming, right? That's great. But no matter how many times it's getting playlisted and all that, it's not going to hit as well as when something organically happens on TikTok. That crossover is way crazier than even if you've made like 5 playlists with over 10,000 saves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
it's just such a 180.
The Spotify playlists are amazing for initial plays and saves. They are
Yes.
amazing for that initial algorithm bump that can sink you deeper into being pushed into discovery mode and discover weekly and radio plays, all these different types of things. That's what that's good for. But TikTok is where you become a sensation, a viral hit. You can do anything and
Fans.
everything. Yeah. Um, and it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. It's interesting to see, like, uh, I see every single type of song promotion under the sun now these days. Like, everybody has something different that works. So it's worth it to try literally everything,
I know.
but don't expect everything to work. Try.
I I just
It's
want to
hard.
feel good doing it, dude. Like I never feel good posting a video that has like some caption about a band or a caption about like something that's like niche. Like I just want to like if it's a good shot, it's a good shot. Like I see some people their lyric videos blowing up and I'm like I just wish that would happen. Like you know what I mean? It, like you said, there's various ways people are doing anything. People are posting slideshows. I don't think that really works, but people are posting POVs or they're posting like, oh, here's my song, like boom, like that, and and yeah, it works. It's just like
I don't want
I
to be a
I
cartoon
can't
character,
do
man.
I can't do that. Like it just and I've made plenty of shorts where it's like, oh POV, like you have to write these stupid captions. I literally said that and like I still go back to it because it seems like that's where traction is. But like I just want to get to a point where I'm just posting regular music content with just lyrics, which I'm going to do in 2026. But I feel like I'm like in a void sometimes. Like I just post and there's like the 20 like 200 view void every now and then, and I'm like, this is demoralizing. No
Let's
pun
be
intended.
real here, man. I think you'll know that you're going to be all right whenever you just release a song and everybody wants to be the first to post to it without you ever
That's
having
true.
to do a damn thing.
I wish, bro.
AKA Sleep Token, Bad Omens. These
Yeah.
bands that whenever they drop, everybody wants to be the first ones to show off. Oh, I know the new Sleep Token song. Oh, the new Sleep Token song's out, and that's what you want is these people who are willing to do it for you because people will go and listen to like a song whenever you yourself post it. But what is way cooler is whenever they see other people doing it, then there's a feeling of, oh, I'm missing out on this.
Yeah.
um it's like, as an artist, whenever you post, the content has to be extra catchy for people to give a shit because, oh, he's
Bro,
just posting his own thing.
I mean, you look at like a lot of like the big artists right now, especially in our scene. But I mean, honestly, anybody, they have either their team or themselves have side accounts that pose as fan accounts. So it creates that fear of missing out. It could just be the artist posting from a different perspective, or it could be a team that has people on deck running 5 different accounts for it. But it's a big thing right now. Um,
Then there's me
now.
who's running 5 different accounts himself. You
I
know?
run 5 different accounts as well, but like I've realized I'm like I don't have enough content where it's like I have a fan perspective. It's like I'm posting the same shit with a different caption, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah. Man, it's so interesting. I don't know, man. Things are weird right now. Um,
I love the share gang though. Like if you share a song and tag me, I'm like, keep doing that,
keep
please.
doing that. Yeah.
Word of mouth, chef's kiss.
You know what? Instead of paying for ads, I'm just gonna start doing. Hey, if you make a video to my song, I'll send you $1.
Oh yeah. Yeah, make a
Uh,
video of my song. I'll send you a high five, crisp.
yeah, some shit like that. There's definitely some. I mean, I do think that there are already platforms where you just have people post your song for you without claiming or telling that they're getting paid for it. It's kind of a cool deal.
100%. I'm still waiting for like a motocross community or editor that makes like cool like movie edits to use a track and make it blow up. I've seen people like their tracks blew up because somebody did like a nighttime drive, burnout, or like a
Yeah,
like Twilight edit, WWE edit. I'm like, hi, can someone do that for
that
me,
is a
please?
big part as to why Miss Reaper did what it did at the beginning. There were Star Wars and Fight Club edits that were
I saw the OG
fucking
Anakin ones.
huge,
Yeah.
fucking huge, and I think that definitely helped me.
I was a kid in 2023 or 2022 that like when they were posting those edits of those songs, I'd look through the comments, people were like, "What song?" And I'd be like, I'd be replying to each one, be like,
You're so
"It's
sweet.
Miss Reaper by
You're so
Grimzlee."
sweet. I appreciate that.
I was
All
like,
the
I know,
help.
I was like, I know, Grims is not going to be in these comments or engage with any sort of comments. Let me do it.
Hell no. Hell no, dude. I never wanted to be a part of all that. I learned my lesson with all that shit, man. And then like, you know, it's I don't know. On to the next one. You gotta just have
Yeah,
the
dude.
next big hit, man.
It's the journey, man. You always just keep making shit in hopes for it. Actually, you
You've
know
had a
what?
big year. Let's be real. For your career yourself, you may not feel like it right now because you feel like you're I don't know, I don't want to say you're not dipping. You're not dipping. What you're doing is you've hit this plateau after the first bump. What you've done is go woo, and now you've made it to the next step. But now
Yeah,
all you're doing is waiting to just fucking take off to the next step. You're not going
yeah.
down, so you don't. I mean, you're not going down. You're just kind of about to shoot off again.
Here's what I say, and I was literally talking to somebody about this today. I am incredibly thankful for this year. I think my life has changed tremendously in this year, and I don't say that lightly. Um, but for some reason, my brain has this complex where it's always like, it's so hungry. It's like, I'm so thankful for where I'm at, but there's more to do. There's always more. I think that's always just been instilled as me as like a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you always push past the limits no matter what you're doing in life. And so it's like that's how I am. It's like even though there were so many things behind the scenes that could have like held a lot of people back, and I was just like, look, if I don't do this for myself, then no one's gonna do it for me. So like, I mean, I am to get back to the point. I am very like incredibly thankful. Like I looked at the Spotify Wrap this year. I was it. Someone texted me. It was like Spotify Wraps out. I was driving on the highway. I was like, fuck this. I'm looking at it, and like, dude, I damn near got emotional just because like I literally have my mom. She made an ornament for me. She makes custom ornaments for me
Mm-hmm.
and my sister every year for Christmas, right?
Oh,
Shout out mom, she's the best. But like 2 years ago, she made me one, and it was a square of my Spotify Wrapped, and I'm gonna pull it up right now. And I was looking at it a couple days ago because I visited my parents to help decorate the tree. Um, Let me find it. Here we go. Yep, here we go. In total, 19,000 streams, only 3.4 thousand listeners. This was the year of Let Go. That's the only reason I had 3.4 thousand listeners is because of you, not because of me. 946 hours total in 84 countries. I went to this year, and that was like That was a month and a half after Let Go. So like I knew that's what it was because I was like around like 550 maybe 500 before that. I don't remember.
Well,
But
here's
I
the
go,
thing, man. Like, I know you've had it the whole time. Like, whenever I saw you perform and I heard your songs and everything, and I felt your work ethic. Like, I wouldn't have done that song with you if I thought that you weren't gonna give a shit and you weren't trying.
hey man, that's
And
that shit started it for me, bro. That shit
so
got me hungry.
I was about to say, I felt like I'm an early investor.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, man, if anything ever happens, if I keep trending upwards and I ever land a tour, boom, you're on it.
I
Like
appreciate it. I
that's
appreciate
always
it.
what I said.
Oh
But like
goodness.
panning to this year, dude, I didn't even know what to say. I went up to 172,000 listeners over the year, 1 million streams, 1 point. Oh wait, hold on. 47.4 thousand hours streamed, 282 countries. I went up in like 300 percentile, 400 percentile. And I don't like talking stats, but for me, it was like, it wasn't about like boasting stats. It was about, oh shit, like I really came this far. I don't, it's hard for me to take a step back and appreciate that.
Yeah.
But like, if I think of 2025, I started working with a producer early. We linked up over the winter, and we're like, we're gonna make a bunch of songs. I'm like, I'm really gonna get this content game down. I want to film. I was so hungry for some reason. I just really was, and I filmed so much. And I was like, we put out World Will End for us first, and I was like, this is the one that I think we could start with. This is the most. It was like the poppable one. I was like, I like it. It's simple. It's catchy. Super confident. I posted it. I already started getting more engagement than I was used to. I was like, oh wow. And then a month after, it was either end of March, early April, blew. First ever TikTok blow up. Like
Yeah, man.
I've had songs do well. Like Let Go did pretty well. Black Dahlia did decent, or no, Intricacy did decent. I've never seen this before. People are hitting me up left and right, like management people, certain like label people or whatever. I don't know what to say with this. And then a few weeks later, or like I got to open for Slow Joy, and I was like, this is sick. I just from a cold email. I was doing things for myself. I was emailing venues, emailing agents. I was like, hey, here's a portfolio of all my work. Like I live close. Can I open for you? And they were like, yep. Let's get you on this Virginia bill. I was like, first time playing Virginia. This is really cool. I posted an iPhone video with a very shitty lyric text that took up half the screen, which looks ugly to me now. Went better than the first one, and I was like, oh my god. I'm at like a I go to watch a Deftone show with my friend. I get a text or DM from somebody at a record label, like during that show, and I'm freaking out. Like I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like this is so new to me. And then I put out Closure. It doesn't do as well, but it still gets traction. But mind you, while I'm doing all this, like still trying to take smart approaches. Like I'm still working on certain like getting playlisted. I'm still cold emailing people trying to open for somebody, and I was still like I boosted some of my stuff on Instagram to build that following too. But a fan base was growing. I just couldn't like I didn't know how to react to that, and I think the telltale of like 2025 was just like I had a couple huge moments. I didn't have a song do as well as the initial one, but content got better. Fan base grew at a small scale. It's like we were taking the right steps, and now is the time to be patient. It's like how do we keep growing as we go on? Like even if like monthly numbers go down, hardcore fans are going up, no matter what
Yeah.
I'm doing, because I'm posting the right things. I'm trying to do the right things. I'm like I said, emailing people. I'm putting myself into I've done things this year that I could only dream of before, and I can't thank anybody else than God for that. Like I wouldn't expect to have opened for Slow Joy and Weedus. That was crazy. And then I'm on the phone with people I've only dreamed of working with, and maybe certain things didn't pan out in that aspect, but I still had the opportunity to do it. I forced my foot into so many doors that I should never have been in, and I benefited from that, just from fucking taking a leap of courage. That and I had amazing people like yourself around me telling me, dude, shit like this is happening for a reason. You gotta, we're all confident in you, and having that support from like you, from Harry, from other artist friends to close people was just like immensely um, important. Uh, and the small fan base that was growing, people sending me messages like, "Hey, this song really helped me out," or stuff like that. That's things that, as a kid and even as now, that's what's most important to me. And seeing that just kept me motivated. I'm like, you know what, I can make these things, and not like letting my craft suffer from that. Fast forward a few months, it's like, oh hey, let's get you on a show in LA. What the fuck? Like that was crazy. I recorded in professional studios with people who are top tier. I met a few people out there that I really see myself working with in the next couple months that have been so supportive to me by just like seeing something that can be. And that's something I struggle with. Like it's like I don't have the most confidence. I walk around like I do and I post like I do, but it's like, oh man, like yeah, I like making music. I think this sounds really good, and I'm confident in it. But like when someone else, feeling that want from somebody else, being like, dude, I hear something different here. It's like that motivates me to keep going. And then like we get back from that show, and I played a Baltimore show, but that was normal. But that being said, that Baltimore show, even though there wasn't much in attendance, there was a lot of first time fans there for me singing my lyrics back to me, which was like, what the fuck? People are buying shirts, people are asking for an autograph or pictures. And I'm like, dude, I'm just this normal kid. I'm still in school. Like I go to school, I go to work every day, and I'm making stupid jokes with my friends. But like it feels so like honoring and special, and it's just I'm very thankful for it. We got to do a headlining Texas show where even more fans showed up. And I'm like, what the hell? I got recognized multiple times like in public this year, which made me feel like there's some people be like, I know you. I was like, what? No, you don't. But it was just it's been a trip, and I just need to keep maintaining what I do, but keep pushing myself, and just keep writing, keep a close circle around me, just a nice tight circle. And I think this year was could be a start of something really cool, especially with because I know what my goals are and I know I haven't hit them yet. And I all I can let me quit rambling, but all I gotta say is
I do.
I'm very thankful for this year, and I'm beyond thankful for the people that have like been listening. Because like even yesterday when I posted the Wrapped, the support on that was crazy. I was like, oh, this many people like had me in their top songs or top artist, and that makes me happy. Is people aren't just liking a song for a song; they're liking me as an artist for the art. So
I know. Yeah, man. That's exactly what you could. That's everything you could ever want, really.
yeah,
You know.
man. Like I feel like I'm just an average Joe, like throughout the day. So like, when people are feeling all that type of way, I'm like, hey, whoa, like what? I don't even know how to react to it, but it's super cool, man.
It is
Yeah,
very cool, and you've worked very hard for it, man. And as long as you keep going, more and more things will happen. What I think is funny though is that, and I go through it as well. Is like right after something good happens, if something better doesn't happen, like damn near immediately, I feel like a fucking failure.
yeah,
So
dude.
you got to keep pushing and keep because it may be another 6 months before something huge or
Yeah,
something,
dude.
but
Could be a
it could be
year.
it could be a year. It
I'm
could.
going on the track. It's going to be a year now. I'm hoping something in February as well.
Man,
um,
I mean, you never know. You never know. As long as you keep pushing and keep making stuff, that's what's important. And
all I got,
I mean, don't leave your fan base wanting. Really,
yeah. I mean, all I got to say, like, I think, I think after that first point where it's like you make something that pops off, your brain can easily go to a mode where it's like, how can I make how can I catch lightning in a bottle and make something pop off just like that again? But that's not where it should be. What I've struggled with, but what I think I've gotten back to is let me make what I like. What do I think sounds good and it's organic? Because when you make a song that's just when it just happens, you know. And I've gotten back to a point where I'm I'm about to put out something and I have two other ones that just feel like me, which is how I felt when I made those first like two songs that did
Mm-hmm.
well, instead of just like chasing a feeling. It's definitely like as an artist, you definitely have to make songs where you're not really chasing like an organic feeling. Sometimes you're put in a box where like if you're doing a feature or if you're doing something else, like sometimes it's challenging for yourself. But and you got to do that sometimes. But when you can make a song that just feels like you as an artist, it's that much better. I think those are the ones that typically do well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I haven't had a song in a while that really feels like okay, this is 100% me. I feel like I'm 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 lost in the ether right now of what
Yeah,
I want to be doing, but that's okay because I'm still making it, and I know that I'm gonna have songs that do well again in the future. And really, this whole year for me was just about like just keeping the train going because real life happens and sometimes real life comes first. But I never really stopped. Okay, I may have stopped posting for a little bit, but damn it,
you created.
every single month a new song came out.
Yeah,
Every single month this year a new song came out.
you were still being productive.
I
It's
was
not
still
like you
being
weren't doing
productive,
anything.
and this was a year where real life stuff really came first for
Yeah,
me,
dude.
and that's a learning thing, and obviously, I think that next year things will be, can be way better for me as long as I keep going and keep trying. And
Yeah.
I got to get healthy and kick ass. And man, I am excited for next year. We're gonna do some great things, both of us. There's no denying it. And even if we don't, damn it, we're going down in a blaze of glory trying.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm going down shooting.
Yeah, that's the only way you can be. I don't want to be a lame duck.
Yeah,
I
dude.
wanna actually try.
I'm fighting, bro. I'm gonna be like Derrick Henry. Like you gotta have five dudes trying to tackle me to bring me down. I'm gonna fight for it. I don't care.
Yep, yep.
Um, like the other day, I was so happy because like just going back to like kind of what's coming up. Like I felt like I've been in a writer's block for so long because I've been working on music. Like I liked the instrumental, but it just wasn't something I wanted to make at the time. I still made some decent stuff out of it, but I'm like, fuck, man, I haven't had something that's just has spoken to me. I was like, let me just take it back to the roots. Pick up my little guitar over there,
Over there.
uh, over there, dude. Um, and I start playing this riff that I literally found in my camera roll. Went back when I was the most motivated. Right, I was out in LA. I was in a studio, and there's just like a video of me, and I'm just playing this riff. And I was like, I really like that riff. And I start throwing some shoegazy effects on it. I'm like, I do really like this riff. And I just start freestyle singing. Next thing you know, I feel like I've written my most favorite thing I've ever fucking written ever. Like chorus wise, something I'm so confident in. I literally saw all the success of the song just in my vision, just because of how real it was.
Well,
I
you.
didn't have to think about it, and I texted Harry right away. I was like, dude, you're coming down here in January because we have to play Baltimore and New York anyway. But when you get down here, we're gonna demo the fuck out of this. We're gonna take it out to LA and record it. Like I was like, I feel so good about this, and I'm like, finally broke out of that little writer's block because it goes back to it. I made something that I wanted to make, that I felt it, something sad, something slow, heavy, and sad.
That's really cool. I'm excited to hear what you're doing there because I mean that's the dream whenever a song comes together like that. And I was about to say you and Harry need to get on that right now
I
because it feels
sent
that
him
good.
I sent him seven different voice memos. A bunch. Dude, if we ever, whoever's watching this, whatever, if there's ever a point in life where we're working and I'm not like spamming you, we're not working. Like once I get an idea, I will spam the fuck out of it, and then I'll realize I'm spamming, and I'm like, oh shit, my bad. You probably have something going on, but I'm just very like I'm
You're
amped.
excited. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. I
Got to be
get
amped.
amped. I get amps, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear it, man. I mean, it sounds like you got a lot kind of on the horizon. I'm just gonna keep trucking and putting out music left and fucking right because I feel like it, and then I'm gonna settle down and do an album. And it's a little bit kind of all over the place right now. I'm gonna like I have like 3 EPs worth of music that it's coming out currently, and
Fuck yeah, man.
all of that is gonna be put into like 5 song little bunches, and then after that, I'm gonna make the A Tale Quite Grim 2. That's not what it's gonna be called, but that's where we're gonna be at.
Hey, man.
I want it to be something
If
that I'm proud of.
if A Tale Quite Grim 2 has features on it like it did last time,
Oh, without a doubt. If
I'd be delighted.
everything's gonna happen, man. You'll
I,
probably be on shit
I'd
way
be
before
delighted to
then.
make a Let Go too.
Yeah, for real. Oh my god, we're gonna have some heat coming out. Like at some point, we'll in the net or in 2026, we'll have another song coming out. It's gonna be me begging you to do a song with me.
Fuck
Dude,
no.
please give me just a crumb, bro. Just a crumb of your
Yeah.
flesh. I mean, I need that. I'm gonna need that moral stimmy. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, dude. Bro, I mean, it's still so cool sometimes because like I'll still get like we dropped that song 2.5 years ago. I'd say maybe I don't even know, like October 2023,
Something like that.
and like people still had that as like a top song this year and rapped, or they'll like be like, "Oh, I love all these songs. These songs are my top, but Let Go is still my favorite." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude!
That's
Like that's what it's
crazy.
all about. That's what it's all about. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like." And like, I remember when we made that song, I had that feeling because like you were like, "Yo, dude, I'm down to hop on a song," and I was like, "What? What are you
Yeah,
talking
we were.
about?"
I remember we were there at the auto
Dude,
bar, and I was
I
like,
was
"Let's do
19
it."
at the time, and I was like, "What? This guy who just made Miss Reaper wants to make a song with me? What the fuck?" And I told my boys, I was like, "I'm not going to that studio until I have something that I could die on a hill for." And I was sitting in my bedroom at my parents' house, writing, writing, and writing for like hours. I couldn't think of anything. My boy took me on a ride like in his car, and I was just thinking, I was like, "Tell me everything you've been struggling with recently." I was just writing
Yeah.
it down, and then next thing you know, I finally had something. I go to a studio, still don't know how to sing. I'm just fucking yelling, and something came out of it cool, and yeah,
Well, dude,
I felt very
I
confident.
I was I remember you sending me that, and I loved it. And I was happy to be a part of it. And I was sitting. I was at my parents' house visiting. I had taken a week off of work and just drove back home to South Carolina to visit my parents. And you had sent me that, and I sat there mad as shit that I didn't have a mic on me or any type of shit to make the song. But what I did do was record it originally into like my voice notes of
Yeah,
my ideas, just doing the. I had my laptop, and then I was just doing my typical moaning into the mic, humming the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
melody that I can come up with. And yeah, that one came together pretty easy. And then I took on the liberty of mixing the
yes, you
vocals,
did, dude.
which
That
came
was
out pretty okay. I'm
it
not
came
a
out
pro, but
perfect,
I
dude.
did a
I
good
think it came,
job.
bro. You did way better of a job than what we had. I was getting so pissed because like I heard the demo and I was like, I know what this song can be, and we kept getting back versions. I was like, brother, are you serious? Like this shit sounds like ass.
it
And
it
then you're like,
sound To be fair, I think the guy that you worked with doesn't deal with our type of music.
he didn't.
So
It was a rap studio.
yeah. So
I,
I
st-
mean,
but I will say, that guy is super talented. He mixed Hearts Collide, which was a perfect mix, and it was a rough mix. It wasn't the final mix. It was his first ever mix. He mixed I Took This Too Far, and he did Hazel Eyes, which you can kind of hear that little rap vocal effect background on those. But he
mhm.
did a great job there. It was just Let Go was a little more aggressive.
It was, and that one took a while to mix or for me. I remember like beating my head against the wall a little bit trying to get that thing right, but we made it. We made it work. We made it work. And it's
Well, dude, I probably
nope.
sent you like
I'm
20
gonna.
million voice
I'm.
voice files.
Hey, you know what? It all worked out. I do. I just
I layered
thinking
the
back
fuck
about
out
it
of
was
that
funny.
song.
Yes, you did. Yes,
I
you
do it with every
did.
song, dude. I have like 40 layers on every song.
It made me feel better about my stuff because I usually do like a bunch of like it's a bunch of layers or me doing different things, and I was like, okay, I don't, I'm not, doing as much as you, which is a good thing. Well, it's not a good thing. I need to be doing more. I need to be making my stuff more interesting. I don't know, but you did a lot on that song compared to what I ended up doing, but it all worked out in the end. It's been
Amen.
a
Yeah, it did. It was
Nobody's really complaining that much about the quality.
I don't think anyone does outside of like a couple old heads. I think the quality sounds great. It was the
Fuck them.
best sounding thing I put out.
Fuck
Like
them.
at the time, yeah.
Old heads are always gonna have a fucking mouth on them, dude.
Dude, I love it. I'll post something. What the fuck is this shit? Go back to Hot Topic. I'm like, all right, bro.
Oh my god, dude. But overall, 2025, I learned a lot. We had some pretty cool stuff come out in terms of just other people's music.
Yeah,
Like
man.
Deftones came out with a new album, and since first new album since 2018, which is pretty cool deal.
I
A
think
bunch of
the
other people.
whole alternative genre as a whole had a hot 2025, dude. Like I like even like your mainstream bands like Bring Me had a great year, Deftones had a great year, you know Pierce the Veil had a great year, emo band comebacks have a great year like Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, great year, but even the more niche people like in our scene like Jutes, Holy Water, great years, Violent Vera, great year, like that whole sound is growing as well. You have like Midwest emo bands coming back into light like Title Fight, Citizen, Movements. They're having like they're I think just as a whole across the board, whether you listen to new metal, alt metal, emo, Midwest emo, indie rock, shoegaze, whatever it is, everything had an upward climb, which has been super super neat to see, especially when it's authentic.
Absolutely, man. I don't I don't really know what was my favorite. I think maybe President's EP was one of my favorites
Yeah,
this year. I'm gonna be real with you. I came at them at the beginning as kind of a hater
you
because
were
it
a
felt
hater,
like a
bro.
straight up just industry plant shit. But then the more you learn, it's like, okay, well, they've been doing this for a long fucking time.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
not just nobody kids,
It's
rich
Charlie
kids and stuff.
Simpson, right?
Right, exactly. I don't know, man. It's interesting, and but their EP definitely turned my head and made me a fan.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to their album that I'm assuming is going to come out in 2026 and go
I
from
am
there.
trying to think of who my favorite drops were of this year. Um, did did Real Friends record come out this year? Was that? I would say, oh no, it was last year, but it was like later. But like Blue Hour by Real Friends, uh, the new Jute stuff and Holy Water stuff, I was fucking loving. Um, I loved the new Ali Nicholas stuff this year. Obviously, new Deftones record was sick. Um, I know it's slipping my fucking thoughts. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look through my Spotify real quick. Um, here we go. Let's go to the playlist. Um, Plot and You had a great year. I really liked the stuff they were doing. The whole Chevelle comeback, that's been really cool. I've been
Yeah,
really loving that.
they have potential to have the Deftones type of
It's coming,
blow
dude.
up happen.
And not to say the least, but like the post hardcore comeback, I have been really loving, dude. That's
Yeah,
been a huge thing because I'm definitely a post hardcore emo core kid, so seeing a lot of that stuff come back has been great. And
I
then
was just looking
obviously,
back, dude. I don't see. There's not too much that I was really listening to this year. I don't know,
I
man.
for
Today
like
was a
new
weird.
stuff, it was like
this 2025 was a weird year for me.
it was a weird
So
year. I think it was a nostalgia year.
It
There's a lot of
was.
old stuff I was listening to. A lot of like remastered stuff. 2025 remastered, but it was from like 2005. Like Paramore's first record, they remastered, put out all these new mixes. I was like, yeah, I love it. The Chiodos one that they remastered. Fever, You Can't Sweat Out live version. I was like, yeah, dude. But it was good for the OGs, man, because we had a lot to enjoy.
Yeah. Um, I don't even know who's planning on coming out with stuff. So one thing that is interesting with music lately, as of recent, is that nobody talks about their drops until like the week of, even the biggest artists.
Yes.
So nobody's really like planning an album. Oh, I have an album coming out early 2026. Really? I mean, some people may, but like for the most part, it's like Lil Uzi Vert, not our genre, but he just here's a new album. Like just boom in the last week. So I think it's I don't really know who is gonna be coming out with new stuff, but
Dude,
it's gonna
speaking
be
of
good.
not our genre, but probably going to become our genre, I don't know if you've heard of him because I was not hip at all. I just knew the name. Dro Kenji. He is about to take the fuck off, and I'm calling it right here today. He put out a song that he started randomly posting on TikTok, just lyric videos, no thought whatsoever behind them, simple. I was like, this is really good. Song's number one right now. He started, and he made like double XL, like he was making more like melodic rap, like Juice World shit. He posted this rock snippet, and it has been going off. I've not heard this from this dude, but I've literally commented on it through our Static Distortion page, through any of my pages. I'm like, this shit's going off. It's about to go off. I'm telling you. He's just fucking. I'm calling it today. It's off topic.
I'll have to look him
You
up.
brought up Uzi. I'm telling you, it has me in a chokehold.
I'll
Yeah,
have to give it a listen. I'll have to give it
yeah.
a listen.
But dude, do you have any special plans or special goals for 2026 before we hop on out of here, or what do you got?
I want to, you know what? By the end of 2026, I want to have two EPs and an album out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I want at least 20 songs out next year. Cause why the hell not?
That's a lot of songs.
That's a lot of songs, man. But you know what? I want to write. I want to make music. I want people to hear my shit. You know? Okay. All right. Maybe. Yeah. No. Fuck it. 20 songs. We're doing 20 songs.
Sheesh. Yeah,
I
dude.
got this
Deep
shit,
cuts.
man. I'm gonna be. They better not all be deep cuts. But hey, I'm a, I'm gonna just keep it fucking rolling, man. I don't care what I got to do. I want to keep this shit rolling. I want
Aerated
a
vehicle,
song.
bro.
I want a song that's gonna take over the number one spot on my page.
That's the goal. I'm hoping for the same, bro.
Absolutely. Well, dude, we got a lot of shit to look forward to. We're gonna continue doing the Static Distortion stuff. It's gonna be a little bit spotty until the new year, really, because of all types of shit with Christmas and holidays and
We'll figure it out.
various stuff. But
Whoever is listening, let us know if you prefer this style, long style stuff, or it's just more personal based, or if you like the topic type videos. Tell us what you like, because I'm cool with this too. So
I'm down for either or.
yeah,
Yeah, we're still finding our groove here. We're just making shit
it'll grow as we grow.
for sure, man. Well, if that's all you've got, then this has been the Static Distortion podcast or not. I don't know these days.
It'll
Just
probably drop as this is long enough. We'll probably drop it as a podcast. This is for you, Decane.
2025 in review. All right. Well, have a good one. Later, guys.